the top 5 of an actress that I really like. So today I'm going to be talking about Renee Zellweger. Now, I saw a picture of her recently, the other day, and I was like, what? That's not her. It looks nothing like her at all. And I was like, that's not her. And then it is her, but she's had plastic surgery, and her face is like not even her face anymore. Like, it's a different face. She looks entirely different. I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow. But I do really like her in films, but I was just like, oh my god. Honestly, you couldn't, if somebody said, who's this? I wouldn't have said I don't know. I just wouldn't have known. She has a really recognisable face, and I found her really recognisable, and now I'm like, huh. I was shocked. Anyway, that's not the point of this video. I'm going to talk about my top 5 favourite movies of hers, because I do really like a lot of her movies. These are just my personal favourite top 5. There's actually other ones that I was like, ooh, that should be on there, but ooh. So, yeah, it was kind of tricky. I actually had a couple that aren't on here that I kind of thought about putting on here, so yeah. But let's just get straight into it. At number 5, I have New in Town, which is one that I think a lot of people won't have heard of. I personally love it. Basically, she plays a businesswoman who has to go to Minnesota, somewhere like that. And anyway, she, is like, okay, I'm going to go. And she gets on the plane, and she's a very, I don't know, that she's a together person. She's like, okay, I'm going to, sort that. She has like her heels on and a suit on, and she gets there, and it is like snowing, and it is like, they're all, really wrapped up and kind of country and stuff. And she's like, oh my god. And it is hilarious. It's such a funny movie. I've had so many laugh out loud moments watching this film, and I just totally recommend it. If you like comedies and you like her, and you just maybe watch the trailer, and if it's something you think you'll enjoy, definitely watch this one. I personally love this movie. I thought it was so funny, and I had a lot of laugh out loud moments, like I say. I thought she was brilliant in it, so I really enjoyed this one. So that's New in Town. At number 4, I have one that you all might know, and it is Jerry Maguire. I love this movie, and the classic You Had Me at Hello. I mean, it's like a classic kind of romantic movie. I guess it's like a romantic comedy. Tom Cruise plays Jerry Maguire, who is like a sports manager, and they all work at this kind of firm, and he kind of says, I want to do this, and he kind of says, right, okay, I'm going to go off on my own and do it. Is anyone with me? And like nobody says yeah, and then she like stands up and like yeah, and she has a little boy, and he is so cute, and he is the little boy who is the kid in Stuart Little as well. And he's so cute in this. Honestly, he's adorable, and it's, I mean, I'm sure most of you know this. If you haven't seen this movie, just watch it. It's really good. I really enjoy it, and I don't know, I just like it a lot. So yeah, definitely check it out. And she does a great job in this. I'm not a big Tom Cruise fan, so I was kind of like, am I going to enjoy this? But I really did. So definitely check out Jerry Maguire. At number 3, we have Cinderella Man. This movie is brilliant. We've got Russell Crowe and Renee Zellweger. It's set in the 1930s during the Great Depression, and basically they're going through a really hard time, as is a lot of people. And he was a boxer. I've only seen the movie once, but I thought it was fantastic, and I loved it. I'm sure most people have heard of it. Anyway, he becomes like he maybe is a boxer. He basically is trying to box, and it's one of them inspirational sportsy type movies to do with boxing, but it's so much more than that, and it shows the struggles that they have, and I think it's set in a really interesting time period, and it just makes it even more interesting story wise. And it's just, I don't know, I loved this movie. I thought it was really brilliant, and I really enjoyed it. I definitely need to watch it again, but it's definitely number 3 because it had like an impact on me that I remember thinking, wow, after I finished watching it, and it was like, inspiring and sad and great and good. I just loved it. Renee Zellweger does a good job in it, but I suppose it's not her role that kind of makes this movie. But still, I wanted to put it in here as my 3rd favourite because I just enjoyed the movie a lot. So if you haven't seen Cinderella Man, definitely check it out, but I'm sure most of you will have heard of it or probably have seen it. Number 2 is Chicago. I love Chicago. It's one of my favourite musicals. I have watched it so many times. I love it. Renee Zellweger is like the main kind of woman in it. It's great. If you haven't seen Chicago, I mean, probably all heard of Chicago. It's a brilliant musical. I absolutely love it. I don't really know what else to say about it apart from the fact that it's great. The music's great. She's great in it. I just think this is a fantastic movie, and I just love it, and I definitely could watch it over it. Plus it's got Richard Gere in as well. It's got a whole bunch of people in who I can't think of, but basically I don't know if I want to give it away if you haven't seen it. She commits a crime, which I won't say, and then it's kind of in song. She goes to jail, and it's in the 20s, I believe, as well, set in the 20s, and Richard Gere is her lawyer type man. I don't know exactly what he is, but and then it's kind of them two trying to make the best of the situation, get out of the situation. I don't know, it's kind of not, it's about so much more than that, because it's a musical, it's all done, just watch it. This is just one that you should probably just watch, and I'm not explaining it very well, but it's a great movie. I love it, and the songs, I'm sure you've all heard a lot of the songs from this movie, so you'll probably know them even if you haven't seen the film. Finally, number 1. I mean, this is just, when I think of her, I think of this movie, and there's 2 of them, but I love them both. I didn't want to include them both separately in the list, with only being top 5, and it is of course Bridget Jones. Bridget Jones. I love Bridget Jones. I think it's so funny, it's so awesome. She's kind of relatable in some ways, and I love it. The older I've got, the more I've loved it. I've watched it many, many times. I like the second one a lot as well, but I like the first one the best. I watch it a few times every year. I love this movie. I love her as Bridget Jones. I love it, it's great. It's funny, it's about a middle-aged woman who, well, I don't know how much she's in the movie, but anyway, she is like, you know, kind of not unhappy with her life, but unhappy with her love life, and she likes this man at work, and then she also meets Mr. Darcy, and her mum introduces us to him at this Christmas party, and it's just funny. I don't know how to explain it. Who hasn't heard of Bridget Jones? Bridget Jones is originally a book where it's her diary, and that's what she does. She's like, I'm going to write a diary, and she's hilarious. She gets into the funniest situations. Bridget is just a brilliant character, and you can't help but laugh and love her. Laugh at her and love her. It's great. I love Bridget Jones. Even if you don't think you'll like it, just give it a go. Try it out. I think it's great. So yeah, those are my top 5 favourite Renee Zellweger movies. I don't know much about the fact that she's looking really different. I don't know, it's just confusing. But yeah, those are my favourite of her films. Comment down below your favourite. And I don't know if is she gonna got any future films coming out? I'm not sure. But anyway, those are my favourites. Thumbs up if you enjoy these top 5 favourite type of videos. Subscribe if you haven't already, or if you are a newbie. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching. Keep smiling, peeps. Goodbye!